little bit by little bit is leaking out from the apparent Anthony Joshua deal that he's offering Deontay Wilder. And one of the major points about it is he says that the first fight got to be in the UK, and he calls that shot off rip. We back. It's the Boston Clinic of Morris, your boy CJ Goodfella. And he says he earned that right. He worked extremely hard to be able to be in the A-side position. I'm going to link an article to the description so you know that's true. And I agree. You know, his earning power, you know, everything that he's put up, he got a backing. You know, and I've seen Anthony Juice Young, you know, young aspiring boxer, you know, hating on Wilder and saying that he can't sell out the Barclays Center. And that's sad, though. And that's sad that us as Americans can't get behind, you know, Deontay Wilder all the way together. And that's a problem in the black community, to keep it real. It's a crab in the barrel mentality over here in America that we don't want to see each other do good, and we always got something bad about something to say about each other before we do something good or positive. And it is what it is. You know, I like what Earl Smith said about Deontay before I get into this video, that I support him because he's American. And a lot of people support, or everybody support you know, everybody support Anthony Joshua in the UK because he's from the UK. You know, period. No matter all that ducking and scary shit he been saying in 2019, 2020, or year after that, nobody in the UK came out and blasted Anthony Joshua, called him a punk or nothing like that. You know, none of the major media, they just supported him. And that's a problem that's really, it's beyond boxing. That's a black community problem. That's a black issue. You know, we always got something bad to say about each other before we compliment each other. Or if you compliment somebody, you know, then you got some sneak diss and shit to stay on the low. And that's sad, and that's the way it is, you know. But I agree, Anthony Joshua, you know, he earned the right to call the shot for it to be in the UK. I told you, and we already know he didn't want to fight in America, right? Period. He don't want to. He don't want to come to America. And I think that's fine. I think the UK, it deserves a fight like this. It does. They fans fill up 90,000 stadium, even though if it's for $5 tickets, they still support Anthony Joshua. And now they can charge a higher price for these tickets if the demand is there for Deontay Wilder, and I believe it is. It's a big fight. I mean, I know Wilder was trying to get it in Vegas, but at the end of the day, we know Joshua could probably fill half of the T-Mobile Arena up with UK fans. You know, 20,000. He probably can do 10,000 or something like that. Supporters, and Wilder, you know, probably do the other 5, and the other 5 probably can just be, you know, high rollers in Vegas. But yeah, the UK is where that fight should be at, you know, for real. And it look like they trying to put the Povetkin mandatory on back burners, which is good. You know, give great opportunity to build this fight up. You know, for them it might still be a $20 pay-per-view over there, and that's fine. That's fine, but build it up. The marketing got to be there. You know, Wilder got to get to talking. Joshua got to get to talking. They got to start doing the little shows they do over here. And just as Eddie Hearn wants to promote over there, it's vital that they promote that shit over here, man. And the only thing that's really going to hurt this fight, man, is the time. You know, really, the time is it's not going to do good numbers, in my opinion, like you should do in America. It's just the time. 5 o'clock, and whenever they do it, that's a tough time slot in America, you know. Especially if they plan to do it in August or September. That's a real tough time slot. You know, that's in the middle that's at the end of summer, beginning of American football. Preseason football come on in the afternoon on some Saturdays. Especially in September, if they wait when football season starts, that's going to be tough. College is going to be on. It's a lot to deal with, depending on the date. But yeah, the UK time will hurt the American television rating. It always does. From Kell Brook to Earl Spence to Joshua to Klitschko to Hay, Joshua to Klitschko. It's hard to break 1 million over on American TV with that 5 p.m. time slot. But that's nighttime in UK, so maybe they can spend it some way. People say the replay, I don't really care about the replay or count it, because once people know, at least on my end, once I know what happened, I really don't have a big interest in really sitting down watching the replay like that. I just catch it when I catch it. But yeah, I definitely think, you know, this fight is should be in the UK. Joshua deserved that shot. He needs to feel like a boss. He needs to feel like a man. Give it to him. It ain't nothing new. I mean, it's just make for a better story for Wilder to go over there and topple Anthony Joshua in his own hometown. Yeah, some fishy shit could go down, but that's up to Wilder not to let that shit happen. He got to go over there on his P's and Q's and ready. He did all the talking. He got to back it up. You know, there's nothing complaining about refs, no complaining about all that. Do due diligence, get a neutral referee. Shit, get a referee from America to come over here, some shit like that. And some neutral judges if you're worried about that. You know, because at the end of the day, they're going to try to pull some fishy shit over there, but Wilder got to be able to be focused and get the knockout. There's no other way to go. This fight got to go out for Wilder other than a knockout. You got to knock this guy out in front of all his fans. Will it be a difficult test? Yes, it's supposed to be difficult. It's for undisputed. But I still of the belief is I believe it when I see it. When this fight is signed with both in the ring, I believe it when I see it. It's always some monkey shit. You know, it's always some monkey shit with Anthony Joshua, Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn really don't want to do this fight. I think Joshua's starting to take control of himself. That's what my last video was about Wilder and Joshua today. But, you know, shout out to the Lions Den Box community. We working. We gone.